How's it going, everyone? Matt Leighton. Welcome back to another real estate video. Hey, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about Amazon HQ2 and 5 neighborhoods that I think are going to see a lot of activity and a lot of appreciation. So as you may or may not know, Amazon recently chose their new sites for their HQ2, and it's split between Queens, New York, and Crystal City, a neighborhood in Arlington, Virginia, which is actually my home market. So I thought it would be helpful if I shared with you 5 neighborhoods in and around Crystal City that are going to see a lot of activity coming up. Now, Crystal City is not going to be on that list. I thought, be the obvious answer. Everyone would say that answer. And I also think that the prices in Crystal City are going to be artificially increased because of all the buzz, not really sustainable. And I think the market's going to eventually regulate itself once it's kind of determined the prices of Crystal City. So all 5 neighborhoods are in and around Crystal City, and all 5 are a little bit different. So let's get started. The first neighborhood on our list is Del Rey. So Del Rey is located in Alexandria, and it's just south of Crystal City. What's cool about Del Rey is it has a quaint, old-timey feel. There's still a main strip with shops, restaurants, local mom and pop retailers, and you have a really cool housing inventory. So the housing inventory is a little bit older. It's mostly duplexes and single family homes. The duplexes are going to start in the 600s. The single family homes are going to start in the 700s. And the reason that Del Rey is on this list, and the reason that people would consider Del Rey, is if they need more space, right? If they need a backyard, if they need a couple stories, if they need off-street, driveway parking. And in addition to that space, you're also walkable to parks and restaurants and shops. So you get more space and you get the walkability. So there's a few reasons that Del Rey made this list. Number 1 is the housing inventory. So you have a couple of apartment and condo buildings. There's actually a new condo building. It's almost all sold out, about 70% sold out, but you can still maybe get a 1-bedroom for around $400,000. That's called Del Rey Place. Highly recommend you check that out. But you also have more space. So you have everything from apartments to new construction homes, which will be around 1.5 million. And the third reason Del Rey is on this list is because of the ambiance, the character. You have a really cool, authentic vibe and authentic feel when you're walking around Del Rey. Next on our list is Rosslyn. Roslyn's located just north of Crystal City, and it's only 3 stops away on Metro's Blue Line. It's a direct shot. There's no transferring involved. And Roslyn's undergone a lot of changes recently that have geared the neighborhood toward the younger crowd. Because for the longest time, Rosslyn was a neighborhood where you work your office job 9 to 5 at 5:01 p.m. You hop on the metro and you go back home to where you live, which wasn't Rosslyn at the time. So it kind of had, this ghost town feel to it where the streets were empty and no one was around in the evening, kind of like an eerie vibe, like where did everyone go? So that's been changing recently. There have been over 20 restaurants that have opened up in the past couple years. There's now a Target that's in town, and the Rosslyn bid is doing a tremendous job of attracting festivals and creating activities for the younger crowd, the younger demographic. They just had the Virginia Wine Festival, which me and my girlfriend partook in. And then the Rosslyn bid also has an outdoor boot camp, which you can tell how much fun I had at that boot camp. So there's a lot of things. I mean, you got to think, if you're an Amazon worker making $150,000, maybe you're a millennial, maybe you don't need a yard and a driveway and a garage like in Del Rey. There's a lot of reasons that Rosslyn would be your top choice, and the apartments and the condos have great amenities that are geared toward the younger crowd. And you might be thinking, well, Crystal City has apartments and condos too. Well, the inventory in Crystal City is a little bit older. Rosslyn has newer buildings, better buildings, and maybe better suited for the millennial crowd. So finally, one last reason that Rosslyn makes the list is Roslyn's proximity to DC and other parts of Northern Virginia. So you can actually walk into Georgetown, you can walk to DC from Rosslyn. You can't do that from Crystal City. And then you also have more metro accessibility in Rosslyn than maybe in Crystal City, because you also have the Orange and the Silver Line. And if you ever need to fly out of Dulles International Airport, it is very easy to get to. So you have a lot of main highways, a lot of public transportation, and then you have amazing walkability into DC, even across the Key Bridge if you want. The third neighborhood on our list is Huntington. This neighborhood is a little more transitional. So you don't have the walkability as Rosslyn, you don't have the quaint tree-lined streets and boulevards like you find in Delray, and you don't really have that nice of inventory. So why is Huntington on the list? Well, Huntington has potential. It's located in Alexandria, it's walking distance to a metro stop, you're right near Old Town Alexandria, and you have some pretty solid inventory like duplexes, more affordable apartments, affordable condos, and you can get a little bit more space for your money. You can find a duplex in the $300,000 range, call it mid 300,000s, and then townhouses are going to be a little bit less expensive than Delray and Rosslyn. And honestly, you can just get a little bit more for your money. So if you don't need the immediate walkability and if you don't need to be in the heart of the action, but you still want a lot of space close to the metro and close to Crystal City and Amazon HQ2, Huntington makes a very solid option. Next on our list is Potomac Yard. So whereas Huntington did not have the walkability, did not have the newer inventory, a lot of older kind of like 1940s duplexes and single family homes, and you didn't have the shops in Huntington. Well, Potomac Yard is the exact opposite. So you have brand new condos, brand new apartments, brand new townhouses, and you're walking distance to a Target. You can tell that I love Target. And you're walking distance to other restaurants, grocery stores, movie theaters. So you have the walkability, you have the newer inventory, and what I'll also say is that Potomac Yard is a little bit better laid out. The streets make more sense, if that makes sense, because it's just a newer neighborhood. While you would probably never walk from Potomac Yard to Crystal City, you're just a short bike ride away, or if you're hopping in a car or a bus, you'd literally be there in just a couple minutes. The townhouses, they're gonna be around the $800,000 mark and work their way up from there. Not a lot of single family homes. You have more of townhouses, apartments, and condos. The condos, they're basically brand new, maybe a few years old. They're gonna start in the $600,000 range. And the last neighborhood on our list is Old Town North. So Old Town North is located basically just south of Potomac Yard, and it's pretty close to Delray as well. It's located just southeast of Delray. All three neighborhoods can be so close together, but guys, they're completely different, so we need to understand the differences. Potomac Yard, newer inventory, amazing walkability. Delray, kind of quaint, side streets, boulevard, tree lines, beautiful ambiance. Old Town North is going to be similar to Delray in a sense of the age of the inventory. Old Town North is going to have more multifamily older buildings, whereas Delray had more duplex, single family home, older buildings, like kind of built around the same time. And Old Town North will also have the walkability, so you can walk to a metro stop, you can walk to a grocery store. There's not that many restaurants, so you won't have the same walkability as Potomac Yard, but the prices reflect that. Since you have the older inventory, especially the older apartments and condos, guys, you can find a steal in Old Town North. The one-bedroom condos are going to be under $300,000. So where in Delray, maybe $400,000 got you a one-bedroom, $100,000 less in Old Town North. So the reason that Old Town North is on the list is, well, all of those reasons, but it also strikes me as a very good opportunity for a first-time home buyer that wants to be walking distance to restaurants and metro stop, and maybe they can't afford the premium prices of Delray, and maybe they don't need all the space of Huntington, and maybe they don't need the brand new construction of Potomac Yard. So Old Town North would be the perfect opportunity where you have a lower price point and convenient location. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 5 neighborhoods to watch for Amazon HQ2 and where the activity is going to be, and I think where the appreciation is going to be. So I actually live in Rosslyn, so it'll be interesting to see. I love the neighborhood. I love being there. Crystal City is like literally 7 minutes away, so it's awesome. I do a lot of business in Old Town North. Old Town North is really cool because you could have a condo that's $250,000 and then right next door there's a townhouse for $1 million. So you have some really cool inventory there. And guys, these other neighborhoods, they all offer something a little bit different. So as you know, I'm a real estate agent in the Northern Virginia area. If there's anything I can do to help you out, please let me know. And guys, if I missed any neighborhoods, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, create a productive day. Take care.